Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well. Welcome. Comment your beautiful names. Hi. Hi, welcome. What is your beautiful name? Thank you so much for joining. Oh, Sajjad. I am good. How about you? Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining again. Aman. Hi, Aman. How are you? Here is a beautiful name. Ayan. Hi, Ayan. How are you? Welcome. Hi, dear Shiva Deepa. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Here is yours. I am fine, shine. Oh, keep shining always. It's Emma. Hey, dear Emma. How are you? Hello, dear Linda. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Hey, Emma. How are you? Hi, Ayan. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Iman. Here is your good name. Welcome. Thank you so much, dear. I am fine. Oh, so good to have you here. Have a good day. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. Oh, Ayan. Double A. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, Zainab. Hi, Zainab. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Here is yours. It's Husna. Hi, dear Husna. How are you? Hey, dear. You are from Turkey. Merhaba. Nisalton. Hey, dear UK. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Afan. Hi, Afan. How are you? Lily is here. Hello, dear Lily. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Anisha. Here is yours. Welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me, don't forget to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Hi, dear Lily. Here is yours. It's Divyanshu. Hi, Divyanshu. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Noor. Here is your good name. It's Zainab. Hey, Zainab. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Henry. Here is your good name. Hey, Henry. Welcome. It's Dilka. Hi, dear Dilka. Here is yours. Hello, dear Aziz. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Aryan. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Gulu. Hello, dear Gulu. How are you? Hi, dear Mersana. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Eliza. Hello, dear Eliza. How are you? Hi, dear Era. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Yasmin. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. It's Nick. Hi, dear Nick. Welcome. Hello, dear Alia. Hi, Alia. How are you doing? Here is a good name. Welcome. Hello, dear Yeon. Here is yours. It's Anfal. Welcome. Hi, dear Anmol. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Angel. Hi, dear Angel. Here is your beautiful name, Suryavi. Hi, dear Suryavi. Here is yours. Hello, dear Effa. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Izhan. Here is yours. Have a good day. Eileen. Hey, dear Eileen. Happy birthday. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Emily. Hi, dear Emily. How are you? Here is a good name. Welcome, dear. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hello, dear Kashyap. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Kashyap. Hey, dear Era. Here is yours. It's Tanu. Hi, dear Tanu. How are you? Hello, dear Faria. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, Darshu. Welcome back. How are you doing today, dear? Here is your good name. It's Abudi. Hello, Abudi. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Elsa. Here is your beautiful name. It's Noora. Hi, dear Noora. How are you? Hello, dear Urvi. Here is your beautiful name. Not yet, dear. Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Oh, Victoria. Let me rewrite. Victoria. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Wendy. Here is yours. Hi, dear. Hello. Hi, Follow. It's Follow. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hania is here. Hello, Hania. How are you? Hi, dear Rahul. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much for joining. It's Chaman. Hi, dear Chaman. How are you? Hey, dear Dandre. Dandre is here. It's Ace. Hello. Hi, dear Zaria. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful cute hands. Let's see who is next. It's Faria. Hi, dear Faria. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Urvi. Hi, dear Urvi. Welcome. Hello, dear Tasneem. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Simon. Hello, Simon. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Ikra. Here is your good name. It's Adarsh. Hi, Adarsh. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear follower. Hi. Here is yours. Hi, dear Elisa. Here is your beautiful name. It's Rabia. Hi, Rabia. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Zakwan. What a unique name you have. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi, dear Valet. Here is your good name. It's Ikra. Hi, Ikra. How are you? Hi, dear D. Zakira. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Madiha. Here is yours. How are you? Hi, dear Vanshika. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi, Asra. Welcome, dear Asra. How are you doing? Hello, dear Noor. Here is your good name. Hey, dear Alison. Alison is here. Hey, Alison, how are you? It's Zulfia. Hi, Zulfia. How are you? Hello, dear Mubina. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Aditri. Aditri is here. Hello, Aditri. How are you? It's Zahra. Hi, dear Zahra. Here is yours. Hello, dear Adam. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Hunan. Here is yours. Welcome, Hunan. How are you? Hey, dear Arav. Hello, Arav. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here is your beautiful name. It's Aparna. Hi, Aparna. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Asi. Here is your beautiful name. Abiha is here. Hello, Abiha. How are you? Hi, Altamash. Hello, Altamash. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Thomas. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Aleph. Hey, Aleph. How are you? You have such a beautiful name. Welcome. It's Priyanshi. Hi, dear Priyanshi. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, Puneet. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear Kiran. Here is yours. Hello, dear Tina. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Lara. Hi, Lara. Welcome. It's Akshara. Akshura. Okay, here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Let's write Manat. Hi Manat, welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hey dear Bardia. Here is yours. Welcome Bardia. Hi dear Mariam. Here is a good name. Hi, Mariam. Welcome. Hey, Aishwarya. Hi, Aishwarya. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Saliha. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Cody. Hi, Cody. How are you? Hi, dear Tiara. Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is next. It's Deep. Hi, Deep. Welcome. Here is yours. Samuel is here. Hi, Samuel. How are you? Hi, dear Malak. Malak is here. Hi, Malak. How are you? Hi, Moise. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Udit. Hi, Udit. Here is yours. Hi, dear Yogita. Yogita is here. Hello. Hi, dear. It's Samuel. Hi, Samuel. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Ahem. Here is yours. Hi, Ahem. How are you? Hello, dear Ismail. What is your good name, dear? It's 99. Oh, what is your name? Hi, Vignesh. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Akshu. Hi, Akshu. Welcome. Preet is here. Hi, Preet. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Soliha. Here is yours. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens with your beautiful hands. And there is a subscribe button too waiting for your favorite friends. It's Celine. Hi, Celine. Welcome. Hello. Hi. How are you? It's Rania. Hi, Rania. Here is yours. Varun is here. Hello, dear Varun. Here is your good name. Thank you so much, dear Ahan. Hi, dear Mariam. It's Miriam. Oh, let me rewrite. Miriam. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Ahayan. Here is yours. Hello, Yunchai. Here is a good name. It's Kathleen. Hi, dear Kathleen. How are you? Hi, dear. Can you write my name? Why not, dear? What is your beautiful name? Hey, Gana. Welcome. Hi, dear Sadna. Here is a good name. It's Retaj. Hi, Retaj. How are you? Hello, dear Levin. Hi, Levin. Welcome. Star. I love your name. It's Star. With a star. Welcome, dear. How are you? Hello, dear Malika. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much for the blessing. God bless you too, dear. Have a good day. It's Sumaya. Hi, Sumaya. Welcome. Aika. Hello, dear Aika. Welcome. It's Matthew. Hello, dear Matthew. How are you? Hi, dear Sumaya. Here is your beautiful name. It's Nessa. Hi, Nessa. How are you? Liye. Hello, dear Liye. It's Nuril. Hi, dear Nuril. How are you? Let's see who is next. It's Sama. Hi, dear Sama. Here is a good name. Hello, dear Mahi. Here is yours. Megan is here. Hi, dear Megan. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Zoya. Vaishnavi. Hi, Vaishnavi. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Asma. Hi, Asma. How are you? Let's see who is next. Me, please. What is your good name, dear? It's Ravza. Hi, Ravza. Welcome. Hey, dear Kelly. Here is yours. It's Hina. Hi, dear Hina. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Seema. Here is yours. Hello, dear Sukman. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Savage. Here is yours. Hi, dear Marvik. Hey, Marvik, how are you? Here is yours. It's Keisha. Hi, dear Keisha. How are you? Hello, dear. It's Marcianda. Oh, wow. What a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Let's see who is next. It's Talha. Hi, Talha. Welcome. Hi, dear Iris. Hey, Iris. Welcome, dear. ¿Cómo estás? It's Noor. Hi, Noor. Welcome. Emily. Happy birthday, dear Emily. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this. And don't forget to press the subscribe button. So, Wajiha is here. Hi, dear Wajiha. How are you? Good morning. Hi. Good morning, dear. Hello, dear Seveva. Here is your good name. It's Harim. Hi, Harim. Here is yours. Welcome. Thank you. You're most welcome. Have a good day. Hi, Nabila. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Hassan. Welcome back. Here is yours. Hi, dear Omela. Here is your good name. It's Hanish. It's Hanish. Hello, Hanish. Welcome. I'm doing good. How about you? What's a good name? Hello, Eva. Welcome. Isabella is here. Hi, Isabella. Here is your good name. It's Eva. Hi, dear Eva. Here is yours. Hello, dear Shirley. Shirley is here. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Hello, dear Amin. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Umama. Oh, Mama is here. Hi. Hello, dear Ornella. Hello, Ornella. How are you? Hey, dear Terry. Here is yours. It's Denim. Hello, dear Denim. How are you? Here is your good name. It's Mamta. Hi, dear Mamta. Here is yours. Nehir is here. Hi, Nehir. Welcome. Thank you for writing my name. You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, dear Joha. It's Anj. Hi, Anj. How are you? It's Carlo. Hi, dear Carlo. Welcome. Hello, dear Esma. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Zunera. Here is yours. Oh, you're most welcome. It's Carlo. Hi, Carlo. Welcome. Hi, dear Arjuna. Here is your beautiful name. It's Umit. Hi, Umit. Welcome. I am doing good. How about you? Welcome back. Here is your beautiful name, Mozam. Hi, dear. It's Afhaiba. What is the name? It's of okay. Here is yours. Can't understand this language, but here is a good name. Hi, dear Nam June for you. Here is yours. Hello, dear Shruti. Shruti is here. Hi. Hello, dear Yusuf. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ace. What is your name? How do you pronounce it? It's Azasim. Oh wow, what a beautiful name you have. Here is yours. Oh, good to hear. Hi, dear Coxel. Hello, Coxel. How are you? Here is yours. It's Bahlil. Hi, Bahlil. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Jara. Here is yours. It's Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Welcome. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands, and there is a subscribe button waiting for your beautiful finger press. It's Omima. Hi, Omima. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Liz. Here is your good name. It's Shabnam. Hi, Shabnam. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Ramazan. What a beautiful name you have. Welcome. Hey, dear Joe. Here is yours. Hi, dear Riyanj. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Riyanj. Hi, dear Kinaya. Here is your good name. Welcome. Ashwarya. We have another Ashwarya. Hi, welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. It's Spider. Hey, welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Kayla. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Shabnam. Shabnam is here. How are you? Here is a good name. Hi, it's Aisha. Hey Aisha, welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Iwa. Here is your good name. Hey, dear Shilu. Here is yours. Welcome. Yasmin. Hello, dear Yasmin. How are you? It's Viso. Hi, Viso. Here is your good name. How are you? Toha. Hi, Toha. How are you? Have a good day. Hello, dear Ali. Here is yours. It's Komola. Hi, Komola. How are you? Welcome. Muslima. Hi, Muslima. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hey, dear. Welcome back. It's a carrot. Here is a good name. Ahem. Welcome back. Hi, Sayed. Here is your beautiful name. It's Mushad. Hi, Mushad. Welcome back, dear. How are you doing? Here is a beautiful name. It's Donoxon. Hello, dear Donoxon. How are you? Welcome back. Here is a good name. It's Antonio. Hi, dear Antonio. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, Esila. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ale. Welcome. Nisasan. Merhaba. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ravita. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Mariam. Hi, Mariam. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Ayushman. Ayushman, welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Ahmed and Yasin. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Rain is here. Hello, dear Rain. How are you? Hi, dear Betty. Hey, Betty. How are you doing? Hello, dear Selva. Here is your beautiful. Oh, Selva, not Selma. Let me rewrite. Selva is here. Hi, Selva. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear. What is your beautiful name? Hi, dear. Maharush, welcome back. How are you doing? That's right, your good name. Here is yours. Welcome back. Hi, dear Manha. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, it's Rana. Hi, Rana. Welcome. It's Zeba. Hi, Zeba. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Zeba. Here is a beautiful name. It's Akron. Hey, Akron. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Marjana. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Have a good day. Angel is here. Hi, Angel. Hello, dear Epic. It's Epic. Hey, welcome. Hi, dear. Hello. It's Orion. Oh, what's a good name? Let me check. Oren. Hi, Oren. Welcome. Here is yours. There's one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful fingers. Okay. No, dear moderator. Okay, not yet. Hi, dear Ray. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Maftuna. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi, Nabil. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Mikali. Hi, Mikali. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Tiara. Here is your good name. Hey, dear. You're from Indonesia, so good to have you here, dear. Have a good day. Hi, Rehana. Welcome. Hi, dear Jenny. Here is yours. It's Kafa. Hey, dear Kafa. How are you? Here is yours. It's Bidia. Hello, dear Bidia. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Nada. Here is yours. Hi, Tina. Welcome, Tina. How are you? Hi, dear Alexa. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Here is yours. Sagar. Hi, Sagar. Welcome. How are you? Namaste. Hi, Namaste. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Zara. Your beautiful name is on the thumbnail for this live, dear. Welcome. Hi, dear Tali. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Zara. Here is yours. Oh, thank you so much, dear. I love you too. Lots of love. Hi, Tina. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. It's Salonia. Hi, Salonia. How are you? Here is yours. It's Pragya. Hi, Pragya. Here is your good name. Let's write your beautiful name. It's Karina. Hi, dear Karina. Karina or Karima? Oh, Karima. Here is yours. Welcome. Irtaza. Hi, Irtaza. Welcome. It's lagging. No, please. Please, network. Okay, let's move to the next name, which is Irtaza. Irtaza Shah. Here is yours. Welcome. Is it Eileen, guys, or in other condition? Okay, let's try. Hello, dear Aileen. Here is your beautiful name. Sagar is here. Hi, Sagar. Here is yours. Anmol. Hi, Anmol. Welcome. Hello, dear Lela. You know one of my favorite names. Your name is my favorite, dear Lala. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Amit. Here is yours. Let me shift to the. It's fine now. Thank God. Hi, dear Sanas. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Sadine. Here is yours. Hello, Iran. Here is yours. Hi, dear. It's Falia. Let me check the spelling. It's double A. Oh, Fala and Adnan. Okay, let's try. Let's write your beautiful name. Afnan. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. My name, please. Hi, what is your good name, dear? Sahaj. Hi, Sahaj. Welcome. It's it's Shubh Aman. Shubh Aman. Here is yours. Hi, Hannah. Welcome. Hannah is here. Hello, dear Hannah. How are you? Hi, dear Sanam. Here is your good name. Oh, dear name boy, please. Don't do this to me. I am live. Hi, dear Hadi. Here is yours. It's Satish. Hi, Satish. Here is your good name. Hi, Oren. Oren, dear. My name is Ishal. Hey, dear Abe. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Umama. Hi, Umama. Welcome. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Okay, let's see who is next. Rashida. Oh, Rashida, get well soon, dear. Here is yours. Hi, Vani. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. It's Nadira. Hi, Nadira. How are you? Hi. Hi. Welcome. Hello, dear Nabil. Here is your beautiful name. Hello. Hi. Hey, Bilal. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Rasta. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome to your Asia. Here is yours. It's Ayan. Hi, Ayan. Welcome. Here is yours. Ariba is here. Hi, dear Ariba. How are you? Welcome. Hi, dear. What is your name? Agone. Hi, Agone. Welcome. You have such a unique name. Here is yours. Hi, dear Fatma. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Akib. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Christian. Christian is here. Hello, welcome. Janessa. Hi, dear Janessa. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Sana is here. Oh, Sana. Sana. Hi, dear Sana. How are you? Thank you so much. You're most welcome, dear. Have a good day. It's Himanshi. Hi, dear Himanshi. Welcome. Do you want to learn Indonesian? Yeah, why not? how to say hello, how are you in Indonesian language. Hi Maria, welcome. Here is your beautiful name. It's Prabnoor. Hi dear Prabnoor, welcome. Oh, Prabnoor. It's no N. Oh, okay, let me fix this. Prabnoor is here. Hi Prabnoor, how are you? Welcome. Hi dear Jin. Here is yours. Welcome. Uh, it's Amrit. Hi Amrit, welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Hi dear. Hello, Kamal. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Harim. Hi dear Harim. Here is yours. It's Cap. Hi Cap. How are you? Welcome. It's Yee. Hey Yee. I like your name. Here is yours. I am from Indonesia. Okay, could you please teach us that how to say hello, welcome in Indonesian language, or how are you? Hi Ahmad, welcome. Hi dear Hiyan, here is your beautiful name, welcome. Chloe, welcome back dear Chloe. How are you? Here is yours. Hello dear Musa. Musa is here. Hi. Do you like Indonesian? Of course. Hey Emma, welcome. Hi dear Abrish. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi dear Uzma. Okay, let's try it, Uzma. Uzma. Here is yours. Hi dear Israt. Here is your beautiful name. Hi Israt, welcome. It's fairs. Here is yours. Alex is here. Hello, Alex. How are you? Okay, Harim and Iman. Okay, let's try it. Let's write for you. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens with your beautiful hands, and there is a subscribe button too, waiting for your finger press. It is not visible because I already pressed it. It's Nazi. Hi Nazi, welcome. How are you? Hi dear Toby. Here is yours. Welcome. Asila is here. Hello dear Asila. How are you? It's Sufyan. Hi Sufyan. How are you? Here is your good name. It's just Raj. Hi just Raj. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi dear. Hello dear Yudat. Here is yours. Welcome. Unab is here. Hi Unab. You have such a unique name. Welcome. Hi dear bro. I'm here again. Hi, welcome back. It's Wani. Hi Wani. How are you? Thank you so much for joining again. It's Manik. Hi Manik. How are you? Hey dear Ashley. Here is your good name. Tamanna is here. Hi, dear Tamanna. How are you? Hello, dear Arsab. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Colby. Hey, Colby. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi, I'm Prabnu again. Can you write my name again? Okay, if you want a screenshot of your name, take it now, dear. You can watch my live later too. Here is a beautiful name. But she is taking a screenshot of her name, so please give her 1 minute. Hi Amar, welcome. How are you? It's Barry. Hi Barry. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, dear. Thank you so much. Oh, you're most welcome. Let's see who is next. Hello, Amar. Here is yours. Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Welcome. How are you? Itachi. Hey. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ria. Hi, Ria. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Divyang. Hi, Divyang. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Suraj. Here is your beautiful name. It's Talita. Hi, Talita. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Braxton. Braxton is here. Here is yours. When Braxton is here, don't need to fear. Hi, Asel. Here is yours. Hello, dear Ellie. Here is your good name. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear. Lots of love. Shape is here. Hi, dear Shape. Welcome. It's Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Nishu. Here is your beautiful name. It's Samra. Hi, Samra. How are you? Hey, dear Shepherd. Hi, Shepherd. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear. Uh, what? I can't understand this language, but can you just comment your name so I can understand that this is your name? Hi, Romesa. Welcome back. How are you, dear? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's it's CHOIHUN and WOOK. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Nurulan. Hi, Nurulan. Welcome. Let's write your Nurulan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. Hi, Amna. How are you? Amna is here. Welcome, dear Amna. Hi, dear Kanika. Here is your good name. It's Yashvi. Hi, Yashvi. How are you? Hello, dear Andrea. Hey, dear Andrea. Have a good day, dear. Here is yours. Don't be sad. It is a good name. Hi, Rahman. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Lots of love. It's Naban. Hi, Naban. Welcome. Hi, dear Landon. Here is yours. It's Lean. Hey, dear Lean. How are you? It's Beer Can. Hi, dear Beer Can. How are you doing? Hi, dear Nina. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Romisa with double E. Okay. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's Andre. Hi, Andre. How are you? Hi, dear. It's it's Yukahle. Oh, here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Merv is here. Hi, Merv. How are you? Here is yours. Prisha. Hi, Prisha. Here is your good name. Welcome, dear Prisha. How are you? Hello, dear Hannah. Here is your beautiful name. There's one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's see who's next. It's Dilshan. Hi, Dilshan. How are you? Here is your good name. Aman is here. Hi, Aman. Welcome. It's Sano. Hey, Sano. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Bandana. Bandana is here. Hi. You're most welcome, Dilshan. Here is yours. Hello, dear Muhammad. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much, dear moderator. Here is yours. Hello, dear Binza. Here is yours. It's Harjot. Hi, dear Harjot. How are you? Hi, me, Himanshi. Hi, Himanshi. How are you doing? Have a good day. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Kyla. Here is yours. Hello, dear Farida. Hi, Farida. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Janvi is here. Hi, Janvi. How are you? Here is yours. Zelena. Hi, Zelena. How are you? You're most welcome, dear John. Hi, dear John. Welcome. Sadia is here. Hi, Mia. Hi, dear Mia. Welcome. Hello, dear Armam. Armam or Arman? Arman. Hi, Arman. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Nafisa. Nafisa is here. Hello, dear Sagar. Are you the same man? Hi, here is yours. It's Sayed. Hi, dear Sayed. How are you? Hello, dear Willie. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Nikki. Here is yours. It's Qurashi. Hi, Qurashi. How are you? Here is yours. Or Abdullah. Abdullah is here. Umanshi. Hi, Umanshi. Welcome. How are you? Fine, and you? I am good too, dear. Thank you so much for asking. Hi, dear Reed. Here is yours, Shifa. Shifa and Arman. Have to write two. Let me make the space. Space. Oh, it's Shifa and Arman. Arman, Shifa and Arman. Here are yours. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screen and there is a subscribe button waiting for your finger press and he's taking screenshots, so just wait for a minute. It's Sam. Hi dear Sam. Mercedes, hello. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Kulian. Hi Kulian, how are you? Hello dear Kruti. Here is your beautiful name. Hello dear. It's not Arman. Let me check. Oh, oh my God. I did a mistake. Shifa. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So sorry, dear. I thought that Arman said this. Amara. Okay, here it is. Now it's. Is it approved? Hi, dear. Let's see who is next. Alex. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you? Hi, dear Asia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Nala. Here is yours. It's Adia. Hi, Adia. Welcome. Hello, dear Jimin. Oh, okay. Dear Army. Here is yours. Would you like to everyone then tell me? Oh my God, thank you so much. What is your good name, dear? It's Damaris. Hi, Damaris. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Shiva. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Abhi. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. Ah, you're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. Ali. Hi, Ali. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. Okay, dear moderator. Ozodbek. Hi, Ozodbek. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Dino. And issue. Hi, here is yours. Thank you. You're most welcome. A good day, Salman. Hi, Salman. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Zara. Zara, and it's Alessandra or Lysandra? Can you please confirm your name, dear? Here is yours. Welcome. Oh, I think it's Lysandra. Hi, Kubra. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Rose. Here is yours. Yael. Hi, Yael. Welcome. Hello, dear Sana. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Ian. Hi, Ian. Welcome. Vivek. Hello, dear Vivek. Here is your beautiful name. It's Sally. Hi, dear Sally. Here is yours. Hello, dear Essen. Here is your beautiful name. Adiba. Hi, Adiba. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Angeline. Angeline is here. Double N E. Here is yours. Welcome. There's one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screen like this with your beautiful little hands. And don't forget to press the subscribe button too. Let's see who is next. Natalia. Hi Natalia, welcome. How are you? Hi dear Aziza. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Fatima. Hi Fatima. How are you? Here is yours. Hello dear Purvi. Here is your beautiful name. Hello dear. Hi. Welcome. I am good dear. How about you? Lena is here. Hi Lena. Welcome. Harsh is here. Hi Harsh. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Ian. Welcome Ian. How are you? Here is yours. Hi dear Abigail. Welcome Abigail. How are you doing today? Here is your good name. It's it's Hayan. Hi Hayan. Welcome. How are you? Hey dear Matthew. Welcome Matthew. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi Vera. Vera is here. Vadima. Hi Vadima. Welcome. Hey dear Dakota. Dakota is here. Hi Dakota. How are you? Miko. Hey dear Miko. Here is your beautiful name. Hi dear Kakra. Kakra is here. Hello, Kakra. How are you? Hi, dear Bassett. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Kingsley. Hello, dear Kingsley. How are you? Hi, dear Nizam. Nizam is here. Hi. Hello, dear Hasib. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Abbas. Welcome, Abbas. How are you? Here is yours. Hey, dear Lee. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's Tiara. Hi, Tiara. Welcome. Jonathan. Okay. That's right. Jonathan is here. Oh, it's your dad's. Oh, so sorry. Say hi to him. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Let's see who is next. Who is next? Who is next? Are you taking screenshot? Fatima. Hi. Hello, dear Fatima. Here is your beautiful name. Let's write good name. It's you say. Hi, dear senpai. Here is yours. Welcome, Mohana. Hi, Mohana. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Pragati. Here is your good name. Welcome, dear Pragati. Hey, dear Sarah. Here is yours. It's Amisha. Hi, Amisha. How are you? Here is a beautiful name. Jacob is here. Hi, Jacob. Welcome. It's Batuhan. Here is yours. Hello, dear Hania. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Arhan. Hi, Arhan. How are you? Hi, dear Akshita. Welcome, dear Akshita. Here is yours. Hi, dear Arohi. Here is your beautiful name. Ayan. Ayan. Ayan is done, dear. If you want a screenshot of your name, you can take it now. Here is yours. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens. Umar. Hi, Umar. Here is yours. Welcome. Arohi. Hi, Arohi. Welcome, dear. Welcome here. Here is your beautiful name. Screenshot of your name. You can take it now. There's one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens, and she's taking screenshots, so we're not gonna disturb her. Don't forget to press the subscribe button there. It's me. Hi, Saloni. Welcome, Saloni. How are you? Let's see who is next. Saloni. Hi, dear Saloni. How are you? Oh, you're most welcome, dear. Hi, dear you say. Here is yours. Welcome, Savira. Hi, Savira. How are you? Here is your good name. It's Tanish. Hi, Tanish. How are you? Hello, Farhan. Hi, Farhan. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Kunal. Hi, Kunal. Welcome. Hello, dear. It's Marisia. Marisia is here. Hi, welcome. Hello, dear. You're most welcome, dear. Bahlil. Hi, Bahlil. How are you? Hi, dear Arna. Here is your beautiful name. It's Roel. Hi, dear Roel. How are you? Hello, dear. Oh, it's top messages. Oh, no, all. Hi, dear Bia. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear. It's XYECOC. Here is yours. Hello, dear Daniela. Here is your good name. It's Khalid. Hi, Khalid. How are you? Welcome. Hi, dear Zari. Hi, dear Zari. How are you? Here is a good name. Hello, dear Ryan. Here is yours, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Arilay. Hello, dear Arilay. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Corina. Corina is here. Hi. Hey, dear Ruka. Here is your beautiful name. I think network problem is universal right now. Network is not networking, guys. Okay, let's see. Guys, double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands, and don't forget to press the subscribe button there. It is not visible because I already pressed it, so You have to press it too. For me, hi Hanam, welcome. How are you? It's Yuri. Hi Yuri, welcome. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Hello, Evina. Hi, Evina. Welcome. How are you? Priyanka is here. Hello, Priyanka. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Dikshu. Here is yours. It's Amelia. Amelia, is that you? No, Amelia. Oh, let me rewrite. Hello, dear Amelia. It's Analia. Hi, Analia. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, dear Maha and Tala. Hi. It's Maha and Tala. Here is yours. Here are yours. Hi. It's oh good. Okay. Let's try it. Yuli. And it is not lagging. No, please, network. Mommy. Oh, it's fine now. Thank God. Hi, dear Alessia. Here is your beautiful welcome. Hey, dear, and it's Anjing. Anjing is here. Hi, Anjing. Welcome. How are you? Hey, dear Wong. Irang. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. I can't understand this language. Can you please write in English? Hi, Najwa. Welcome. Hi, dear Lara. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Becky. Welcome, dear Becky. How are you? Let's see who is next. Hi, dear Control and Mimic. Okay. Why not, dear? That's right. Control and Mimic. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. Angel. Hello, Angel. Welcome. It's Bahlil. Hi, Bahlil. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Janan. Here is your beautiful name. It's Lavi. Hi, Lavi. Welcome. Wajiha. Hello, dear Wajiha. How are you? Hello, dear Jelly. Here is your beautiful name. It's Hanam. Welcome. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Nemat. Nemat is here. Welcome, dear Nemat. How are you? Hey, dear Hamza. Here is your beautiful name. It's Tasia. Hi, Tasia. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Priyu. Here is your good name. Hey, dear. Now I am in outer birds because it's weak. Hmm. Because of the weather, maybe. How's the weather in your homeland city? Hi, dear Adiksha. Welcome. It's Hora. Hello, Hora. Welcome. Okay, let's write your name. It's XYECOC. Guys, one thing you can do for me is double tap on your screen like this with your beautiful hands, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. It is not visible because I already pressed it. So please don't forget to double tap on your screens. Hi, it's Nancy. Hi Nancy, welcome. How are you? It's lagging a little bit, I think. Hi Ara, welcome. How are you? Nancy. Hey Nancy. Here is your beautiful name. Hi dear Azel. Here is yours. Hi dear. Weather was good in the past day, but it's hot now. It's opposite here. Serena. Hi Serena. Welcome. Yesterday it was too hot, but today it's pretty nice. Hello dear Akmar. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hello dear Isabella. Here is your beautiful name. Hi dear Virat. Here is yours. Hello dear. Hi Analia. Analia is here. Hey Analia, welcome. How are you dear cutie? Here is a good name. Let's see who is next. It's Kendra. Hi dear Kendra. How are you? Hi dear Jivishti. Welcome Jivishti. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Sakib. Hi Sakib. Welcome. Baran. Hey Baran. It's Alima. Hi Alima. How are you? Let's see who is next. I am good, Mahi. Welcome back. How about you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Artha. Welcome, Artha. How are you? Here is yours. Yeah, it's hot. My phone will is on fire. It's Shanvi. Hi, Shanvi. Welcome. How are you? It's Aslam. Hello, dear Aslam. How are you? Wafa is here. Hi, Wafa. Have a good day. It's oh no, it's lagging again. Hey, Kirti. Here is yours. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi of the second one. Okay, let's see who is next. Hi, dear Janice. Here is your beautiful name. Oh, I thought that the chat was stuck. It's Meding. Hi, Medine. Welcome. Hello, dear Agnes. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. Can you write M? Just M. Any other initial? Hi, Madiha. Welcome. How are you? Hello, Maham. Welcome, dear Maham. Welcome. How are you? And I was about to write Madiha. Hello, dear Madiha. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Ellie. Hi, dear Ellie. Welcome. Hello, dear Akil. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Suhaib. Here is yours. Welcome. What a unique name you have. Mahi. Okay, here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. What? Write your Bhavi name Nimra. Oh my god. Here is he. It's Nimra. I was about to write Bhavi. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. How are you? Oh my god. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens, and here is yours, dear Nimra. Let's move to the Next name, it's Suhani. Hi Suhani, welcome. How are you? Stacy is here. Hi dear Stacy, welcome. It's Safwan. Hi Safwan. Here is yours. No, no, I don't have a Bobby. Guys, double tap on your screens and don't forget to press the subscribe button there. Hello, dear Hadika. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear Mohib. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear. Oh, God. Oh, Mahi. Zainab, welcome. Hello, dear Safa. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ozias. Hi, Ozias. Welcome. Because you are my brother and he is my Bobby. Wow. Hey, Akren. Welcome. Hello, dear Tammy. Here is your good name. Mahi, you have such a good sense of humor, dear. Hey, dear Fahim. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, dear Zulfa. Here is yours. Hello, Izoza. Mahi, you. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Manya. Here is yours. Yes, yes. Hey, dear. Oh, what the? Is this your name? Wow. Hello, dear Danish. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Leilani, you're most welcome, dear. Leilani is here. Hi. It's Jiva. Hi, Jiva. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear. My. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Chloe. Welcome back. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hey, dear Thais. Here is your good name. It's Mary. Hey, Mary. How are you? Hi, dear. Hello, Logan. Hi, Logan. How are you? Logan, here is yours. Promise. Hi, Promise. Welcome back. How are you? Hi, dear Jeva. Jeva, if you want a screenshot of your beautiful name, dear, you can take it now. Okay, let's see who is next. It's Ella. Hi, Ella. How are you? Jungwon. That's my favorite character from Demon. Let's try Jungwon. Here is yours. Hi, dear Hija. Hisha. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. Yes, yes, yes, Mahi. Hi, dear. Brother is gone, I think. 6, 7. Oh, here is yours. It's Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Welcome. Jannat. Hello, Jannat. How are you? Hi, dear. It's Cleophie. Oh, what a unique name you have. Welcome. Let's see who is next. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens like this, and there is a subscribe button too waiting for your finger press. Let's see who is next. Hi, dear Eva. Here is yours. Hi, dear Aisha. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. I don't know. Dear moderator. Brother, where are you? Hi, dear Ruka. Here is yours. Hello, dear Izoza. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you. You're most welcome, Raha. Hi, Raha. How are you? My name is Hira. Hi, Hira. Welcome. How are you? It's Ayan. Hi, Ayan. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Shuja. Here is yours. Welcome. Yeah, he's there. Here is a good name. Hi Shuja, how are you? Let's see who is next. Who is next? Who is next? Hi dear Natalia. Here is yours. Welcome. It's S. Lisa. Hi. Hello, dear Luna. Here is your good name. It's Fatima. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear. Hey, dear Mahi. Welcome. Mahi, his name is Mozim. Thank you so much, dear. Hi, Ayaz. Here is your good name. It's it's Insha. Here is yours. Hey, dear Haniel. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Ella. Hi, dear Ella. Baron. Hello, dear Baron. How are you? Faith and hope. Here is yours. Okay, let's see who is next. Who is next? Who is next? It's Rian. Hi, Rian. Welcome. How are you? It's Moshrafe. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, Aima. How are you? Here is your Celeste. Hi. Hello, dear Ikra. Here is a beautiful name. Nia. Chavi. Tanisha. Hi, Tanisha. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Nehal. Here is your good name. Ariba. Hi, Ariba. Welcome. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little pretty hands. Abhi listen. Yes, yes. Yes, Mahi. Hi, Radhika. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Hey, dear Manya. Here is a good name. It's Yunjin. Hi, Yunjin. Welcome. I am innocent. Yes. Mahi, we have electricity issues at 10, so that's why. Hi, Tanu. Welcome. How are you? Laren is here. Hi, Laren. How are you? Kirana. Hey, Kirana. Welcome. How are you? It is a beautiful name. Hi. Welcome. Oh, hi. Can you guys hear me? Ariba, if you want a screenshot of your name, dear, you can take it now. Here's my name, Rabia. Hi, Rabia. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, dear. I'll write after this. Rabia. Hi, dear Rabia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, hi. Guys, can you hear me? Is it lagging? Oh no. No, please. Hi, Abhay. Welcome. How are you? Abhay, hi. But I have very short answers for detecting love. Yeah, you are a detector. Detective. It's Ishal. Hi, Ishal. How are you? Yes, yes. Oh, thank you so much for telling. Sukari. Walaikum assalam. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much. It's Mary. Hi, dear Mary. Welcome. How are you? Raza is here. Hello, Raza. Welcome. What is mean by CR7? I am good to dear Sugadi. How about you? How's your headache? Hi dear Krishan. It's it's Krishnandu. Oh, there are two names. Krishnandu. Here are yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Gauri. Hi, Gauri. Welcome. How are you? Yes, yes. Sympathy, do you know? Mahi will tell you. Thank you for a shout. You're most welcome. Hi, Siri. Welcome. How are you? It's Nadira. Hi, Nadira. Welcome. How are you? It's Jannat. Hi, dear Jannat. Here is your beautiful name. It's Jumana. Hi, Jumana. How are you? Here is yours. Kiani is here. Hi, Kiani. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Mahi. Bilkis. Hi, Bilkis. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi, Dennis. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear John. Welcome. Arusha. Hi, Arusha. How are you? Hello, dear. Yes, yes, yes. Inara. Hi, Inara. Welcome. Here is your good name. Yes, Mahi. You are 100% right. It's Abhi. Hi, dear Abhi. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Sriniti. Hi, Sriniti. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Doraemon. Hi, Fairs. Welcome. How are you? Sis, what? It's Baron. Hi, Baron. Welcome. Hello, guys. One thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this, and don't forget to press the subscribe button there. Hi, dear Anush. Hi, Anush. Welcome. It's Amal. Hi, dear Amal. How are you? Hello, dear. Why Abby to good? Oh, hi, dear Riley. Here is yours. It's Baron. Hello, dear Baron. Here is your beautiful name. Merhaba, nasılsın? İzalara hoş geldiniz. İyi günler. Hi, dear Azasia. Welcome. Hi, Eliza. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Rihanna. Here is yours. Uh, Bibi. It's that. What's a good name, dear? So sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But I think you didn't tell your name. It's Bibi Anso. Hi. Sis. Oh, oh. Let me check. Let me check. Just wait. Just give me 1 minute. Hi. It's VJ. Hi, VJ. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Marden. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Suleiman. Hi. Here is yours. Hi, dear Mahi. Hi, Nia. Welcome. Hello, dear. Hi, Nico. How are you? Here is yours. Halima. Hi, Halima. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Leila. Here is yours. It's Soraya. Here is your beautiful name. Hi. Oh my god. Mahi. Mahi. Oh, okay, let's write Fadis. Hi, Fadis. Welcome. Hey, dear John She. It's Jonshi. Hi, Jonshi. Welcome. How are you? Tanishka. Hi, dear Tanishka. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? No, Subgaji. It's not like it's not like that. Hi Asya, welcome. Here is yours. Welcome. One girl came and she said, "I am your bhabhi. Write my name Nimra." Hi Parth, welcome. And I have a brother named Mosem. You all know. Hello, dear Chelsea. Here is yours. How are you? Hi, dear Sophia. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Advait. Hi, Advait. Welcome. How are you? It's Nalis. Hello, dear Nalis. How are you? Here is your good name. Nazmi is here. Hello, dear Nazmi. Here is yours. It's Sheikh Soda. Hi, Sheikh Soda. How are you? Here is your yes, Sugadi. Hi, dear Atharva. Here is yours. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands, fingers. Hey, dear Alia. Here is yours. What's going on, Mahi? Moderator and Sugadi. Hey, Ariana. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear. Hey, Tam. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Yai. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Hi, Shaker. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. Akila is here. Hi, Akila. How are you? Here is yours. It's Matway. Matway is here. Hi. Hi, Nitik. We all are good. How about you? Welcome, Nitik. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, hello. Oh, it's getting lag, I think, right? I guess John G is down there. I don't know, so little article confusing my message. Ah, Zig bro, what a entry. Hi, here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Salam. Here is your beautiful name. No, it's fine. Oh, thank you so much for telling. Now it's lagging. Hi, Sayed. How are you? Hello, dear. Welcome, Sam. Nami. Here is your beautiful name. I am good. Good to hear. Hello, Isabella. Here is yours. Radhe Shamji. And no. It's Salim. Hi, Salim. Welcome. Full name. How are you? Ellen. Hi, dear Ellen. Welcome. Bhumika. Hi, dear Bhumika. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Welcome. Hey, dear. It's Ima or Iman? What is your name? Iman and Rajul. Okay. Let's write. Here is yours. It's getting lag now. नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई. Hmm. अभी आप मुझे ऐसा लगता है करने लगी because it's getting lag. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens. Yes, Janab. Safa. Hi, Safa. Welcome. Hello, dear. After 15 minutes, I guess. Tina. Hi, Tina. Welcome. How are you? Shub. Hi, dear Shub. How are you? Hello, dear. Ace Noor. Hi, Ace Noor. Welcome. Let me drink some water because my voice is not clear. Hi, Jay. Okay, Subgaji, thank you so much for your precious time. Bye bye. Take care. Hi, dear Ashraf. Hi, Ashraf. Welcome. Azik, brother, you put A instead of I. It's Moazim. Mozim. Pawan. Hi, Pawan. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Safran. Here is your beautiful name. It's Jay. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Hello, dear Ilyas. Here is your good name. Welcome. Supriya. Hi, Supriya. Here is yours. Hello, dear Lara. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Karan is here. Hi, Karan. How are you guys? Don't forget to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Hi, dear Jay. Welcome, Jay. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Mitau. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Rifat and Nipa. Let's write. Here is. No, here are yours. Welcome. Hi. Hi, Araf. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Wahyu. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Aradhya. Unlimited. Hazik Unlimited. Hi, Aradhya. Welcome. It's Joyce. Hello, dear Joyce. How are you? Hello, dear Mike. Here is yours. Hey, dear Vanessa. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hello, dear Ira. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Amar. Hi, Amar. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Sonia. Here is your beautiful name. It's it's Shehzadi. Hi, Shehzadi. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Yes, yes, Mahi. On the right way. We are on the right way. Hi, Zoha. Welcome. Hello, dear Naya. Here is yours. Hi, dear Varun. Here is yours. Dear moderator. Hi, dear Malak. Here is yours. Hi, Kanaya. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Mahinur. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, Eden. Here is yours. Hi. It's Gauri. Hi, dear Gauri. How are you? It is yours. Hello, Irfan. It is your beautiful name. Just give me hint. I said straight to her what she wanna say. I don't know. I literally don't know what she wants to say. Hi, dear Asel. Here is yours. Hi, dear Mitali. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hania. Hi, Hania. Telepathy Vijay. Yes, it's a new CM. CM Vijay. Hi, dear Hania. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Byron. Here is your beautiful name. It's Musfira. Hi, Musfira. Here is yours. How are you? Let's see who's next. It's Sam. Hi, dear Sam. Welcome. How are you? Fayaz. Hi, Fayaz. How are you? Here is yours. My name is Ishal. What is your name? Let me check. Are you Amul? Hey, Sam. Welcome. Let me check your ID. No. You're not Amul. I thought that you are Amul. Hi Meera, welcome. Hello, dear. Must be No, we already know about it. Hi Jalen, welcome. Here is yours. Hi dear Yana. Here is your good name. Hi Meera. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear. Yes, Hazik bhai, yes. You have to say this. Hi Rabia, welcome. Yusuf. Hi Yusuf. How are you? Here is yours. Hello dear Emilia. Here is your good name. It's Muntaha. Hi Muntaha, welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Hello dear Safa. No Mahi, she's a little possessive. So that's why. Irfan. Okay, Irfan. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's Sirat. Hi Sirat. How are you? Here is your good name. Hello dear. No, she's here. She replied you. Hi Fatima. Welcome. Here is yours. Thank you. Hey. Hi Safa. Happy birthday dear. Here is your beautiful name. Happy birthday. Hi dear Yusuf. Here is yours. Hey dear Anna. You're most welcome dear. Here is yours. Hi dear. Thank you so much. Aryawa. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this and don't forget to press the subscribe button there. Let's see who is next. It's Faiz. Hi Faiz, welcome. How are you? Hello dear Lateen. Here is yours. Hi, welcome. Hello Fahreen. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi dear Tajra. Here is your beautiful name. It's Zumral. Here is yours. Maya, I don't understand your question. Can you repeat it in simple language, please? Hi, dear. Let's see who is next. Adav. Hi, Adav. How are you? Here is yours. I think he missed, but we can see. It's Carla. Hi, Carla. Welcome. Okay, Zumral wants a screenshot. Hey, dear Zumral. Hello, dear Gokul Sri. Here is yours. Irfan, if I tell you, maybe you don't like it. So that's why keep it. Let's keep this hidden. Hi Tajra, welcome. Hi dear Ranjit. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi dear Chloe. No, I Masiji is possessive about moderator. It's Saturday. Hi Saturday, welcome. It's Chloe. Hi dear Chloe, welcome. How are you? Hey dear, yeah. Nadira. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens and there is a subscribe button waiting for your finger press. It's Aisha. Hi Aisha, how are you? Here is yours. Welcome. It's Ayla. Hi. Here is your beautiful name. It's Stella. Hi dear Stella. How are you? Freya. Yes, yes. Suzanne. Hi Suzanne. Welcome. Azir. Hi dear Azir. Welcome. If anybody wants ice cream, do let me know. Suzanne. Hi dear Shriya Shri. Shriya Shri. Fanta or chocolate or mango or strawberry. Hey dear Shriyanshi, welcome. How are you? Hi dear Naman, how are you? Here is your beautiful name. Guys, we are stuck on 248. Can we make it at least 250? Double tap on your screens and don't forget to press the subscribe button there. Thank you so much. Hi Sandhya, welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Strawberry. Hi dear Nazneen. Hi Nazneen. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello dear. Let's draw a strawberry. Oh, I am so bad at drawing. Is it strawberry? No, it's not. Let's forget about the drawing. Hi Parth. Welcome. Hello dear Alia. Hi. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Sophia. Hi Sophia. Welcome. How are you? Hey dear Arshad. Hi dear Arshad, welcome. Hey dear, who is Sia? Who is Sia dear moderator? Arshad, hi Arshad, welcome. How are you? Hello dear Muhammad, welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello dear Ayman. Here is your beautiful name. Ishal. It's Vinay. Hi Vinay, welcome. How are you? Hey dear Gojo, here is yours. Hi dear Emily, here is your beautiful name. What what are the yes, no doubt. 100%. I don't know. Maybe it's Yadgar. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. Salma. Hi dear Salma. How are you? Hello dear Sartini. Here is yours. Yes, Hazid brother. I forgot to reply you. Sorry. Hi dear Luciano. It's Luciano. Hi. Okay. Zaim. Hi Zaim. Welcome. Okay, Mahi. Oh my god, I have to go. Thank you so much for Tiare. Hi Tiare. Welcome. Guys, now it's time to end the stream. It's Pranasha. Hi Pranasha. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello dear Renee. Here is your beautiful name. It's Nazreen. Hi Nazreen. Welcome. And Amanya. Hi Amanya. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me is oh my phone is getting double tap on your screens like this and there is a subscribe button waiting for your finger press and now I have to end the stream. Thank you so much for your precious time. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. Lots of love. It's Bahlil. Thank you so much. It's Ananya. Okay. Ananya. Hi, Ananya. Here is yours. And Sibgaji Bhuvan. Hi Bhuvan, welcome. It's Rohan. Hi Rohan, how are you? Hello dear Mona. Hi Swapnildi, welcome back. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much for joining again. Muhammad Ali, hi. Here is yours. Welcome. I am fine. How are you? I am good to hear. Thank you so much for asking. Have a good day. Hello, dear Marina. Here is yours. Welcome. Celine, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Let me check the. It's Celine. Anita. Hi, Anita. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Irfan. Hi, Irfan. Welcome. How are you? I am good. Thank you for asking. Ataturk. Mahi, did you say something? Ataturk is here. Hi, Ataturk. Welcome. Hey, dear. How are you? I am good. How about you? Elnoor is here. Hi, Elnoor. Thank you so much for asking. I'm writing Elnoor again. Let's write again. You have such a beautiful name. Hi, Ishal and Mahi. Okay. Alex. Hey, Alex. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you? Hey, dear Junaid. Here is yours. How are you? Hi, dear Viru and Nikita. Nikita, here is yours. Hi, dear Mahi. Tanya, hi Tanya, welcome. Yes, Mahi. Shivkaji. Hey dear. Hi. It's it's Ning Nin. Oh, what a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello dear. Hi Ayat. Welcome. How are you doing? I really want Alex one. Okay, if it's fine. Why not, dear Alex? Here is yours. Yes, I am doing good. How about you, dear? Thank you so much. Hi, Ayat. Welcome. Hey, Mason. Hello, dear ma'am. If I like your handwriting very much, thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you so much, brother. Irfan. Thank you. Okay, let's write Ayat. Hi, Ayat. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. Hey, what's going on between the. Hi, dear. It's Appy. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. Manal is here. Hi, Manal. How are you? It's Mason. Hey, dear Mason. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Oh, thank you so much, dear. You are the cutest. Hi, Jannat. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Sophia. Hi, Sophia. How are you? Hello, dear Asika and Temur. Asika. And Temur is here. Hello. Here are yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this. Oh, because my phone is dead, so that's why I am requesting you like this. Ishan is here. Hi Ishan, welcome. How are you? Hi dear. My name is Bukata. Oh, what a unique name you have. Here is yours. Hi Salim, how are you? Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is next. It's our moderator is so sad today. Why? Hi Sophia, welcome. Could you tell us the reason, please? Please. We can't see you this much sad. Hi dear, it's Riponte. Here is yours. Welcome. Zohra. Hi dear Zohra, how are you? Hello dear Kira. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi dear. Thank you so much. You're most welcome, dear. You are the cutest. It's Lawson. Hey, here is yours. It's Abib. Hi, dear Abib. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Ruxona is here. Hi, Ruxona. Ruxona. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Zubair. Here is yours. It's Jenny. Hi dear Jenny. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens, and now my phone's battery is just 26% and my battery is is like 15%. Oh, thank you so much, Mahi. Hi Ayan. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Sardar. Hi Sardar. How are you? Guys, let's see who's gonna be that 270. Oh, 70, 70, 70. Okay, let's move to the next name, which is Linda. Hi, dear Linda. How are you? It's it's Roshana. Oh, hi, Roshana. Well, are you the same? Welcome back. How are you? That's right, Arifa. Hi, Arifa. Welcome. Hey, Cindy. Welcome back. How are you? I don't know, sis. No. Cindy is here. Hi, Cindy. How are you? No, dear moderator. I think there is some there is a very strong reason behind your sadness, but you are not telling us why. Katsia is here. Hi, Katsia. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Atifa. Oh, okay, Atifa. Hi, Atifa. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ishal. Here is a good name. It's Ayan. Hi, Ayan. Welcome. Aya. Hey, Aya. It's Thanujesh. Thanujesh. Hi, Thanujesh. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Malala. Hi, Malala. How are you? Hello, dear Tanish. Oh, Tanish. I already wrote Tanish and I wrote again. Oh, it's okay. Tanish, you have such a beautiful name. Hi, Sirat. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Arav. Here is your beautiful name. It's Sumaya. Hi, Sumaya. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Wehu. Hi, Wehu. Welcome. Hello, dear Khadija. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Yashu. Here is yours. Okay, guys, now I have to go. Thank you so much for joining. It's Xavier. It's Tahlo. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Daniela. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. It's Elysian. Here is yours. Welcome. Buddy. Why not? It's cool. Hello, dear Azealia. Welcome, dear Azealia. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, hi. Hi, dear. Okay, I called you, buddy. Done, dear buddy. Hello, Anushka. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's it's Yashu and KD. Abdullah. Hi, Abdullah. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Mani. Here is yours. Hi. Okay, guys, now it's time to end this stream. Hi, hello, dear. I think 5 minutes more. Okay. It's Geeta. Hi, Geeta. Welcome. It's Race. Hi, dear Race. Welcome. Arushi. Hi, dear Arushi. Welcome. Tanusha. Hi, Tanusha. Here is your beautiful name. Zainab. Hi, Zainab. How are you? Here is yours. Okay. Hello, dear Fatima. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? It's Ocean. Hi, dear Ocean. Welcome. Here is yours. Hi. Yes, Yugadi. I am here because you told me to stay for 15 minutes and now you are going. Please don't go. Hi, Hadi. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Aisha. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Lara. Here is your beautiful name. It's Part. Hi, dear Part. Welcome. Elisa. Hi, dear Elisa. Welcome. Hello, dear. It's Zayden. Hi, dear Zayden. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screens, and there is a subscribe button waiting for your finger press. It's Kinjal. Hi, Kinjal. Welcome. How are you? It's Manon. Hey, here is yours. Aileen. Hi, dear Aileen. How are you? Hi, dear Jay. Here is your beautiful name. Aiden. Hi, Aiden. Welcome. It's Lisa. Buddy. Okay. Okay. It's Shreya. Hello, dear Shreya. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Shirel. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Abigail. Here is yours. Hi, dear Chloe. Hi, dear Chloe. Welcome. How are you, dear Goldie? It's Kavere. Hi, Kavere. How are you? Megan. Hello, dear Megan. Here is your good name. It's Aman. Hi, Aman. How are you? Hello, dear Hannah. Here is your beautiful name. It's Rian. Hi, Rian. How are you? Hello, dear Ryan. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just double tap on your screens like this because it is his battery is dead. My phone's battery is dead and that's why I am doing this. Double tap on your screens. It's Arya. Hi Arya, welcome. Nola is here. Hello dear Nola. How are you? Hey dear Ara. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Rose. Here is yours. It's Asma. Hi, Asma. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear. 26 in a minute? No, it's 23 right now. Hey, dear Lara. Welcome. How are you? And my battery is about to die. It's Kaylin. Hi, dear Kaylin. Welcome. Emilia is here. Hi, dear Emilia. How are you? Hi, dear Aruma. Here is your beautiful name. It's Om. Hi, Om. Welcome. Hello, dear Melissa. Here is your beautiful name. Okay, guys, now I'm going to write last name for this stream, which is Emilia. And thank you so much for your precious time. Thank you so much for liking the live. Thank you so much, those who subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let me check. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, and I will be back at 14 GMT. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Dabbe mein dabba, dabbe mein cake. Wow. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye. Take care. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. And stay happy.